Something's creeping in the crypts. Stick around, I'll tell you about it. Hi folks, Old Man Grognard here. Time for another review. And this time we're going to be talking about, this is sort of I should have done this a long time ago, let me put it that way. It's one of those catch-up reviews. So we're going to talk about Barrowmaze Complete by Greg Gillespie. Very beautiful book. It was put out in 2014. It is 260 pages. And here's what the inside looks like. Okay, there it is. Barrowmaze Complete by Greg Gillespie. Really nice book, beautifully laid out. This is self-published, by the way. And it just takes you through the crypts and the barrows and other things. What I really like about what he did here is the fact that not every barrow and crypt is mapped, because he says that most of them are like one-room affairs that are only like 30 by 30 or 60 by 60 or something like that. But he will put what's in there. But for those crypts that are kind of special or have more than one room, he'll give you a map. So it kind of saves on map space for him. It's beautifully illustrated. We got the two-column thing here, really easy to read. He's got a lot of new monsters and things like that, and a few old favorites too. See, I didn't get this at first. I don't know why, but I finally figured out there are the barrows crypts, the barrow crypts, and then people have dug under those and put in a whole big maze of things that other people have done that's going on. And for that, these are all the different areas underneath Temple of Orcus. Here's some of the monsters. It's a really nice layout here. And it's set up for your usual OSR stuff. Here he gives you some pre-generated characters that you can use, and a rival adventuring party. So you can also use those as rivals or NPCs, or even for more pre-generated characters, because they go from, like, I think level 1 to 3. There's a couple of level 5s in there. And it even gives you a character sheet. That's nice, especially if you have the PDF. Also, check this out. This is the illustration book. There are a lot of illustrations in here. And he will do things like, he'll say in the text, show the players this picture, and they're all numbered. So, you know, show them picture 18. This is what's going on. And this is what they see. And here's the map for underneath the barrows. This thing is huge. This thing is very, very big. And I believe you can buy the map separately as a PDF and print it out as a whole big thing. Good luck with that. And other things. He also shows you how to restock the dungeon and things like that. That's really nice. Anyway, that's Barrowmaze Complete right there. And that's what it looks like. Take it away, Glenn. Okay, that's the inside of the book. And as you can see, it's a hardback. This is self-published, by the way, by Greg Gillespie. This started in 2011. I've got a little history with this because I played the previous. He's published this as Barrowmaze and Barrowmaze 2 in around 2011, 2012, somewhere around there. But 2014, he put the whole thing together and added a few more things, and you've got a really good mega dungeon right here. I mean, it's really well written. I love this thing. I've been thumbing through it. I played through some of it, the older ones, because he came up with the concept of a horizontal dungeon. Basically, it's a crypt area. It's like a graveyard, this gigantic graveyard, and there's all these barrows or tombs that you can get through. But underneath all the tombs, there's this whole other level that's just massive. And your characters can go from level 1 to level 10 and beyond in this thing. It's just incredible. There's this backstory of Nurgle, god of the dead, knowing his son Set and Orcus are going to depose him. He makes a little failsafe after they do kill him and depose him with something called the Tablet of Chaos. There's a lot of things in here. There's a lot of undead. There's a lot of Crypt Guardians, and I even saw a Minotaur in there at one time, a Dracolich. Man, it's so exciting. It just keeps you on your toes. What I like about it is the fact that the players, it's like you can prep them for this thing, because they can just go around the different mounds and crypts and open them up, because they're not very big. There's like one room, maybe 5 rooms, maybe no more than, say, 10. But then some of the crypts lead down into the underbelly of Barrowmaze, which it's like, okay, they're ready, let's go, type of thing. And they can spend a lot of time in the barrows. A lot of time. We spent a lot of time in the barrows. I don't even think we ever got to the Underdark of this, but it's horizontal. You've got the barrows and you've got the underneath, and that's it. But it goes horizontally. So basically, if you start on the east end, it's a lot easier than if you start on the west end. So it's kind of like you can judge where the players should go or anything like that. Or if they want to go to the hard part, let them go, you know. There's all sorts of new monsters in there. A lot of familiar monsters, magic items, spells, you name it. And as you saw, there's beautiful, beautiful artwork that you're supposed to show the players in the back, like I showed you before. And a huge, big old map too. They've even got some pre-gens in here, as I said. And it's a great book. It is written for Labyrinth Lord, but that means any OSR game can use this. And I believe they recently put out a 5e version of it. Now, where are you going to get it? Drive-Thru RPG. He publishes exclusively through Drive-Thru RPG. It's a bit of an expense. The PDF is $35. If you want the print and PDF, it's $75. Now, I always give MSRP. I don't give any sale prices, but there's always sales going on at Drive-Thru. So if you want to try and catch it at a sale, great. And even just having the PDF is a great book. It's a great thing to have. I'm looking forward to running this sometime, I hope, but we shall see. I'm sure I will. Anyway, that's my review of Barrowmaze Complete. If you haven't tried it yet, go out and get it. It's just, you'll spend a lot of time. You can spend years of game time and real time in this dungeon. So that's my recommendation. Until I see you folks next time, bye-bye.